Should we skip these items or should we buy it? My name is Jenny and I'm a little bit obsessed when it comes to handbags and luxury. If you like things like that, please consider subscribing. I release 2 videos per week and I love just doing reviews, unboxings, hauls, comparisons, things like that. If you're not following me on Instagram, please stop by and say hello. Today, I wanted to talk about what I would consider trendy bags at the moment and if we should buy them or skip them. If you guys follow my channel, you'll know that I'm a sucker when it comes to trendy items. I just love it so much. I get caught in this tornado of obsession when it comes to trendy items, and often I just can't help myself. But recently, I'm really trying to be better at thinking about it, doing a lot of back-end research to decide if that's actually worth my hard-earned money. So I'm going to talk about some of the things I think are still trending. They're classic trends in my opinion. Some of the things I have, some of the things I once wanted, some of the things that I still want, and I want to go through what I think about them and if we should actually buy them or pass. So the first one I want to talk about is Chanel. Now, the classic flap. Now, the classic flap has been around for so long, but I feel like in the last couple of years, it's boomed in trend. Everyone wants a classic flap. People that either didn't get one before and want one now, or they want to add more to their collection. Obviously, the classic flap is very expensive at the moment at Chanel. At Chanel, I think they retail for, I want to say now it's like close to like 10,000 for a medium, somewhere around there. But my question is it worth it still? I know it's a classic, but it's also a classic in trend. Is it worth our $10,000 or even let's call it $8,000? Is that price point worth it? Here is my opinion. Now, I love Chanel and I love the classic flap. So in my opinion, I think it's overall a great bag. However, me personally, I don't think it's worth that high price point because based on many research and reviews and feedback from others that own the newer classic flaps have provided feedback that the gold is chipping or there's corner issues with the piping, things like that, after just a month of use. Now, if you're paying $10,000 for a bag, that bag better last you a lifetime and it better be in wonderful, durable condition. And that's just my opinion. So as much as I love the classic, I don't think the new ones are worth it. I would definitely pass. However, I would say invest in a vintage piece because they're well made. They can stand the test of times. We know that for a fact. And they're made out of 24 karat gold. So at least you know where you're putting your money towards. This is a vintage one and it is so beautiful and perfect. And in my opinion, this is the bag that is worth the money, not so much the new ones. So definitely pass when it comes to the new Chanel classic flap. Second item on my list is the Celine triomphe. You guys know I've been having an obsession, a moment. This has been on my wish list for years to come. However, I just could not get myself to pay those prices. So I believe the medium runs around 4,000 plus. The small size is close to 4,000, probably a little bit under. And then you have the shoulder bag for I think like 2,800, maybe 3,000 with tax. Now, I just can't get myself to pay for that. I love the triomphe. There's just something about it. I don't think I'll ever not like it. And to me, this is a classic in the Celine world. So as much as I love the look and I love the classic version, I just don't think I can pay full price for that. So if you ask me if I think that's worth it for full price, I would say pass. But if you can find yourself a good vintage version with the triomphe or even something pre-loved that's a little under retail, I do think the bag is worth it. It is made out of full leather. And Celine does have very nice quality when it comes to their bags. So as far as that goes, I think it's worth it. I just wish the pricing was a little bit lower. So I would say don't completely roll it off your list. I would say definitely look for a pre-loved version or just get a vintage version, but do not pay that $4,000 something for a bag unless you love it and you know you're gonna use it every single day. Third bag on my list is the Bottega Jodie. Now, I made a video on this recently and you guys know I still love this bag. I think it's the cutest like little bag just to wear like this. However, I do not know if I would recommend this one just because it is not a good everyday bag. As much as I wanted it to be, it isn't. It's a going out bag. It's a I'm gonna run out and only carry a few items bag. Or it's a I'm gonna elevate my outfit by carrying this mini Jodie bag. But it's definitely not a I'm gonna purchase this bag and use it all the time. This one retails for, I wanna say like around $2,600. And I just think you can get a more functional bag for that amount. If you wanna check out my latest comparison with the mini and the teen Jodie, I recommend the teen Jodie. That one fits more, it's great for every day, and it still has that cute look, but functional. So I would say pass on the mini Jodie and yes to the teen Jodie. Next one on my list is the Loewe bracelet bag. You guys know I am obsessed with this bag because I've been posting all about it on Instagram. You guys aren't following, make sure you follow because I always ask for opinions on which bags I should actually pick up. But I love this bag because it's unique. Some call it a pasta bag, some call it a bracelet bag, but to me it's just something special because it's actually a bag, like a barrel bag, and it actually fits a decent amount because I went in Loewe to try it out and you can actually wear it as a bracelet. It comes with straps, so you can wear it as a crossbody or a shoulder, it adjusts. And if you wear it as a bracelet, there's a couple versions. There's like a leather version, there's one with gold plates on the side with the Loewe logo. I just think it really elevates an outfit. I like it a lot. It's still on my wish list, but I just don't know yet 100% if I love it enough to buy it, but I do think it is worth it. So I say buy it because the price point right now is still reasonable. It is all leather and I think it's a Napa leather. And right now the gold plated version retails for around $1,700. I believe the leather version goes for around $1,400 if I recall correctly. So I don't know, I like both. I was thinking about getting this one, which is like the green one with the gold chain. I just think it looks so cute. The chain makes the bag, this Loewe chain, that one retails for $750. So if you add the 13, 14 on top of the 7, I mean, you're still looking at a chunk of money. But I do think it's reasonably priced for designer items. And I do think it's made out of quality. So if you ask me, buy or pass, definitely buy. Next bag is this beloved saddle bag. I've made many videos on this. I'll drop some below. And I think I had this in one of my regrets videos. And it wasn't because I regretted buying the saddle, it's because I think I might have regretted the color and the size. But I love saddle bags. I will always love them regardless of trend or not. I still think these are in trend. I don't think it's not as trendy as it was maybe a few years ago, but it's still definitely in trend. I have this one and I have a vintage version and I'm looking to add the mini version. It's just they're really expensive right now. So I'm still on the hunt for the perfect one. But the new saddle versions come with a crossbody strap. Now, when I purchased this, I bought it just like this, and I believe at the time this was under $4,000. But I did purchase a Dior strap to go with this, and with that, I think the bag entirely costs still like a good amount. But the new ones come with a strap, and it's still less than what the two added up would be. So in my personal opinion, if you love the saddle bag and you know you're going to use it, I say buy it. I think for $4,200, I want to say, for the medium size with the strap, it is worth it. I think it's a gorgeous bag. If anything, it just elevates your outfit. But I actually think this bag is pretty good and I'm obsessed. I can't say anything else about the saddle. It is such a unique piece, and I think if you want it, you should get it. Last one I want to talk about, and this one I had on my wish list and took it off. It's the YSL Lay 587, I think is the name of it. I will drop it over here. Now, I love this bag. I was so close to picking one up when I went to Hawaii. I just like the simplicity of it. I love crossbodies. I'm not really a shoulder bag type of person. However, for some reason, like that one really caught my attention. I just like the simplicity. I love the YSL pop of gold. And I love the fact that you can just drop things in and out. They have a really small size and they have like the small size. I think it's like a nano and a small. I actually really like both. However, the really small one is probably not as functional. But do I think it's worth it? I don't know actually, because I've heard many reviews for it, right? It has no zippers, no buttons. It has a little hook. So if you're like bending over or doing something, your stuff will probably come out. And that's just something that you have to be really careful about. It doesn't really bother me too much, but I know that it's still a thing. And I know the smooth leather is very delicate. It scratches on right away. So you have to be careful which material you decide to go with. And if you do get the smooth leather, as beautiful it is, you have to be extra careful because nails, keys, any sharp edges will just destroy the bag. I think that one is a little under $3,000. I don't think the price is worth it. I think if you're looking to get that bag, get it pre-loved. I still think it's a really adorable bag, but I don't think it's a good everyday. So it really depends on what you're looking for. But if you ask me, is it worth it to pick it up from YSL Boutique right now at the current price? I say pass. Just my roundup of what I think bags are still trending at the moment. And yes, some of them are classics, but thinking about the everyday use, thinking about the material, the quality, and our hard-earned cash, I just think some of these are better bought pre-loved, or just removed from their wish list overall and maybe replaced with something else more functional. And that concludes this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sticking through, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.